Oi, Captain! Those Sailor Guardians have similar poses to what we do.
Ah, well spotted there, Chase. Hey, how would you guys like to be a part of the Ginyu Force?
Hey guys, DB here, and today I am continuing with What If Sailor Moon was in Dragon Ball Z? And, well, pretty soon, maybe within the next couple of parts, I have something pretty exciting planned for the series. So if you're enjoying this series so far, just be prepared on the oncoming sharp left turn that's about to hit this series pretty damn hard. Alright, now continuing exactly where we left off. Vegeta had suffered a humiliating defeat at the hands of sailors Uranus and Neptune. Pretty much taken the beating that he would have taken from Zarbon if this had have been the original timeline. And, well, with Dende, who is currently with our heroes, the Dragon Team, and the Sailor Guardians who were pulled into the rift, at least at this point in time, have now been restored to health, now that they now have to deal with the Freeza force, because, well, Frieza has now finally arrived in orbit and has sent Zarbon and Dodoria, along with a battalion each of their men, to investigate what's going on this planet. Luckily, the villages have been evacuated, due to the destruction Vegeta was causing earlier, and the Sailor Guardians managing to warn them. So, at least the Namekian casualties at this point are to an absolute minimum. And, well, with Sailor Mars and Jupiter now back in the picture, thanks to the 3 wishes from the Eternal Dragon, and, of course, them being brought to their exact location on Namek, the entire team of Sailor Guardians are now reunited and are ready for battle. And, well, an overly eager Vegeta with his new powers was more than happy to fly off ahead and pretty much attack Dodoria and his battalion straight off, and pretty much leaving absolutely no survivors when Zarbon and his battalion closed in on everybody else, and we pretty much had an all-out fight on their hands. Now, mind you, Zarbon's battalion is quite strong, and of course Zarbon himself. However, he wasn't a match from these overwhelming numbers. Not to mention, after all, the Sailor Guardians know how to work as a team. And, well, that teamwork is beginning to rub off with the Dragon Team members who are currently on Namek with him, which is Krillin, Gohan, and Piccolo. Bulma's there too, but she's in a different hideout now. And, well, let's just say that Mars and Jupiter are definitely showing off their the results of their training that they got from King Kai on Snake Way. And, well, after Zarbon is eventually defeated, Moon figures maybe she could blast Zarbon with her attack and make him a good guy. However, she doesn't get the opportunity when Vegeta attacks Zarbon from behind and gets rid of him. And I guess you could say Sailor Moon's sort of doing the Goku at the moment, being all, Vegeta, why'd you do that? You serious there, lady? I just took out a serious threat. You think you can make him go all goody good? Make him change his mind? Ha! That kind of thinking is for amateurs, and I have no time
for amateurs.
I've really gotten rusty with some of my voices here. Well, never mind. And well, Frieza, of course, is quite surprised that two of his trusted lieutenants and one of his stronger battalions have just been taken out like that. And well, he has decided that he, along with the Ginyu Force, are going to go down there and see what's going on for themselves and deal with these meddlesome fools. And, well, before they show up, we suddenly feel this little tremor, like an earthquake. It's happening not just on planet Namek, but you can feel the shaking in outer space. It's happening on Frieza's ship. It's happening on Earth, the Kai's world, pretty much everywhere along the universe. In fact, it's that reaching that, for a brief moment, Lord Beerus wakes up. He just sort of opens his eye a little bit like this and just nods back off. Lucky. I don't think we want Beerus running around at a time like this. And so, pretty much, with that, Frieza and the Ginyu Force descend to the planet on one of their other smaller spacecrafts that's inside Frieza's ship. And basically they have descended upon them. They see there are all these life forms around, obviously the locals, the Namekians, but Frieza cannot believe that a group of Namekians was responsible for taking out his men. Not with the kind of power levels they're reading. They're not really detecting Vegeta and the others at this point because, well, they're smart enough to keep their power levels down, sensing the oncoming threat that is approaching them. And, well, Frieza has an idea on how to flush these guys out. I'll tell you what, Zarbon, if we head in that direction where the most life forms are gathered, perhaps we can flush out whoever is responsible.
Ha! I get what you mean, Lord Frieza.
Don't you worry, I will do this, men! The dance of enthusiasm!
Captain, would you mind just getting to it?
Oh, of course, Lord Frieza. So, there they off, and pretty much everyone can sense immediately what's going on, and where he's heading to, and against Vegeta's protests, they decide to raise their power levels, and pretty much lure Frieza away from the Namekians.
Very good. It's kind of noble when people won't let other people die in their place.
And, yeah, well, you've got the Dragon Team and the Sailor Guardians all lined up to battle with the Ginyu Force and Lord Frieza. Mind you, Frieza's not going to be doing much fighting at this point. He's just here to see the show. Watch his men torture and
Beat these ruffians who dare oppose the Frieza Empire.
And well, the Ginyu Force do their little team and poses and introducing themselves.
I am Galdo,
Raccoon,
Better,
Chase, and I'm Captain of the Ginyu Force,
Captain Ginyu.
Doing their poses, and the Sailor Guardians are looking all weirded out. And then they decide to transform. Mercury star power, Jupiter star power, Venus star power, Mars star power, Moon crisis power, makeup. They all transformation, entering into poses of their own. Ginyu Force are looking like, what?
Clearly there's some copyright issue here.
And Uranus and Neptune, Saturn and Pluto make their transformations as well. Captain, their poses are better than ours.
Yeah, sure, whatever, Chase. You want to look like a bunch of cheerleaders, okay.
And of course we get the whole, we are the Sailor Guardians. We're the pretty Guardians fight for love and justice. I am Sailor Moon, and in the name of the moon, we'll punish you. Okay, I'm sorry, that's a new one. We're gonna have to make a note of that one. It's not often that we hear new heroic speeches.
I wouldn't get too overconfident, Frieza. You have the principal Saiyans to deal with. And your defeat will come at the hands of a Saiyan.
Yes, just before Dodoria died, much like in the original, he did reveal to Vegeta what happened to his homeworld. And of course, Frieza just responds, 319. That's how many times I've heard that certain phrase. And well, it's not exactly a one-on-one battle with the Ginyu Force members this time. It's pretty much just an all-out slugfest, and Frieza is more or less happy watching. And you'd be surprised that it's actually a pretty even battle. It's actually, in terms of power, it's more or less in the good guy. It's more in the good guy's favor. But you know, you got Gildo and his time freeze abilities that's sort of mucking everybody up. At least until we get to this point where Sailor Pluto decides to use the ability herself. She waits for Gildo to use it, and of course he can only use it while he's holding his breath. But Pluto can use it willy-nilly, and when she uses it at the exact same time as Gildo and times it, she's actually walking within his time frame, and Gildo is basically, if he lets go where he is, he's basically cornered by everyone else. If he lets go, the others will kill him. If he doesn't, Sailor Pluto will kill him. So suddenly it's death, scream, and Sailor Pluto unleashes her attack and kills Gildo dead. You know, her ability that she uses with her staff fires a big purple energy ball like thing. She says, death, scream. Gildo is gone, so there's no more time freeze abilities that the Ginyu Force has advantage of. And with Sailor Pluto able to use hers, the good guys have that advantage. They can still move around freely while the bad guys are frozen. And, well, as it turns out, the Sailor Guardians and the Dragon Team, without Goku at this point, is defeating, well, the Ginyu Force.
I don't understand.
What is happening here? Raccoon? He goes in and suddenly time stops again, and a combined ki blast from Piccolo, Gohan, and Vegeta. Piccolo, Gohan, Vegeta. Blast a big hole through him. Chase, Berta! Tag team now! And, yes, they go into basically rush Uranus and Neptune, but they're paused again, and with them, along with Sailor Saturn, yeah, they're pretty much shish kebab at this point. But while this was going on, Frieza is quite surprised at what's going on here. But at least the deaths of Dodora and Zarbon at least makes sense now. And Ginyu finally figures out what exactly is going on here. And, well, he thinks he could pull off a change now on Sailor Pluto, which he does manage to do. However, he has no idea how to use her powers or abilities whatsoever. Not to mention his initial reaction when he enters his body. Damn, lady! Don't you ever eat? So yeah, it's a completely different feel for him. And, well, Vegeta takes advantage of this and damages him pretty bad, to a point Pluto's got to try his body transfer to Vegeta, which also messes up, because right then and there, Goku has finally arrived on Namek, and basically was able to pay attention to what was going on, and managed to throw a random Namekian frog in front of him, much like in the original story, just a completely different location. And well, this embarrassing defeat of Frieza's elite guards is just too embarrassing for Frieza that he pretty much destroys Ginyu's body and destroys the frog, and now Frieza himself, an infuriated Frieza, is joining this battle. You lot have humiliated me for the last time, and I am taking no chances. Frieza immediately powers up to his final form. Like he said, he's not taking any chances here, and well, now Guru is thinking that it's time to send in Nail. And now we got Nail on his way to the battlefield. And if you think at least in the positive side, with Goku having Tien as a training partner on the ship, he has doubled or at least tripled his power. So they at least do have some sort of a fighting chance against Frieza. Right? Well, that's where we're going to leave things for right now. So what do you guys think? Did you enjoy this part of the story? How are things going to go with Goku now on the battlefield? And Frieza is battling, quite frankly, a lot more good guys than he ever did in the original. And what was with that strange tremor from early on? Well, we'll just have to keep watching and find out in the next part. So don't forget to like and subscribe, and leave your thoughts on the channel, in the comment section. And I will see you guys next time.